Hey, leaders, I hope you guys are nice. I hope you guys are well. It's been 27 years, long walk to freedom. You guys waiting for me to do this tutorial, and I kept saying I'm gonna do it. But you know what happens? I have to finish my own 27 years of inspiration for me to eventually be able to work on this tutorial. Now that I'm inspired, and you see even the t-shirt, I'm inspired. Like, that's what brings me back today to be able to do this tutorial. So the tutorial that we're going to talk about is the tutorial that I mentioned, that we need to set up something called the skybox within your project. So basically, the skybox is to bring the lights into the project and ambient light to the project, because I saw some of your project. When I look at them, they're too dark. I'm like, yo, this one is not the one. Like light gives life. Where there is light, there is life. That's the definition of life. When you see light, you see life there. So sometimes certain things, they come out. If it's 3D or if it's 2D, it literally comes out if there is light. So we want it to pop. We want them to look nice. We want them people to say, yo, I need to study this thing. This thing looks so beautiful. What is this thing? You understand? So if you can check this scene, it actually have a skybox of a simple realistic lights. Ne? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be changing this to actually get the most realistic light that we could ever get. So there is this platform, polyheaven.com. I'm going to share it on the group so that you guys can have it. Polyheaven.com. A fun fact about this project, this program, or this platform, is the fact that it comes from South Africa. It was developed by South Africans, and it supports every 3D creative person all over the world. So for us who are building stuff from South Africa, when we look at such, we get inspired. I think that they're in Cape Town or whatsoever, right? So you can go to polyheaven.com, and under HDRIs, you might want to understand what is an HDRI. So basically, HDRI, according to ChatGPT, it means high dynamic range image. So this is an image that stores the light information, from the actual environment. So that means we can simulate the realistic lighting and reflections of a certain area, right? And this HDRIs, we are getting them here from Polyheaven. So you can choose if you want for the outdoor lighting, or you want for the skies, like just focusing on the sky. It doesn't have the cloud, or you want it indoor. One doll. You want it like for indoor lighting. There are places that you go to. Yesterday I made an example of a place called Fabiani. I think Fabiani in Waterfront has the best lighting, that calls you to say, hey, my man, come here and spend your money on Fabiani. It's because of the lighting. It's the lighting that calls you into spaces like that. But you could eventually go indoor, studio, sunrise. You could choose whatever category that you want. So let's go for outdoor. And then on this outdoor, I'm going to look for the one in Bloemfontein. They've done a scene here in Bloemfontein called Olive and Haze. Yes, Olive House. So they've done a scene there in Bloemfontein. This is the sky in Bloemfontein. It's like this when it's nice, it's spring. You find it like blue like this everywhere. There's no cloud. It's blue like this. So they've done this, and once you are here, you could also see how it's gonna look on the scene. How it's gonna actually light up your scene and stuff like that. So once we are here, here you could come to 3D here to just being able to rotate it and look it in all sides and stuff like that. Let's see if it loads. I know it's taking forever now. It's taking forever, but try on your site and check if the 3D is gonna work. So, but the most important part about this tutorial is we're gonna come here. Oh yeah, there it goes. So you can see olive house. Wait, this is not Olivin Cup. It is. No, I think it is. Olivin Hayes. Yeah, I think it is. Olivin what. So now you can check all sites how this film was taken and all this kind of stuff. So if you're happy with that, you can choose the quality that you want. Is it 4K or is it 24K? So that means the high quality, it will come that way, it will give you all those details. But for our projects, because our projects are web based, they need to be small, you understand. So you can't really go for 4K. We try to keep it small so that it's easy for your website when it gets to the next person, that it's able to load wabon. So then from there we have to choose the format that we want, HDRI, and then from there we can download. You can see the size, we download it down, right? Then we have it here, it's an HDRI. But when we go back to our project and we right click and look for new asset, you see we need Cubemaps. So maybe we need Cubemap format. So what Cubemap means is that it's gonna be, let me give you a definition from this thing: a way of storing environment texture in 6 square images mapped onto the face of a cube, front, back, left, right, top, and what. That's basically a cube map. That's the format that Playcanvas needs. If you can check the icon there, it's on six side and stuff like that. So now we need to have that our HDRI to be separated in all the sites. So for you to do that, you need to come to this website. It's a GitHub project by matthews.github.ai/HDRI to Cubemap, and you upload your HDRI, the one that we just did. You upload it. If you rotate it, you could see it in all sites. I don't know, my mouse, it's bouncing back and doing those kind of stuff. And what we need to do is to come to Cubemap and we need to save, and then we can choose the format that we want. We want them to be separate like this, so that we can easily upload it individually onto Playcanvas. So let's select this one. Is it selected? And we press progress, and then we save. It's gonna be a zip file, standard cube, and then we extract the whole thing. Let's extract the whole thing. As it's extracted, we can then now bring it into our project. So what I will do in our project, I will create a new folder. This folder, I'm gonna call it new HDRI. So you guys can call it whatever. And then I drag this new Cubemap there, and then I open it, and then I go back to the images that we have created, that you have downloaded on a PC. Then I drag it inside here. One tool. So now we got those images there. So the next thing that we're gonna do, not to, you know what, let's be nice, let's be clean, comrade. Let's not allow ourselves to be lazy to even rename something from Cubemap to something beautiful. So let's call it Bloom Olive Haze. It's nice when you call it Bloom Olive in Haze than Bloom Olive House. Nobody calls that in Bloom. But anyway, once we have done that, we can hit enter, and then we come to this thing. This is the part where I say, guys, when we did mathematics at school, it was very important, because the mathematics they become crucial in what we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be crucial to understand your Cartesian plane. It's gonna be crucial to understand the negative x, the positive y, and all this kind of stuff. It's a form of Cartesian plane that you guys need to understand. Like for instance, if it says top, right? It says top, right? When I click top, what is top? Top is the y-axis. Don't forget, top is the one axis. So if we go to top, né, it means we are on the positive axis. We are on the positive y. Hey, listen, math is dribbling me now. If we say top, it's positive y. If we say down, it's negative y. You understand? And if you say this side is positive x and the other side, you get it. It's mathematics, guys. So now we're going to choose positive y. We put it there. And then we come to front. So front is the z. So in Cartesian plane, in maths that we did in school, we don't have the z axis. We don't have the z axis, but basically the z axis becomes in 3D work. The z axis is your back and forward. It's a back and front. So we're gonna choose front there. And then let's do with the left negative x, we put it there. And then let's do with the right positive x, we put it there. And then let's do with the back. Well, the back is going to be negative z. And then the bottom is going to be negative y. When you are looking at that, ladies and gentlemen, you could see, brothers and sisters, that the puzzle has been completed and the puzzle makes sense. So with that being said, it means now we can proceed to apply this thing into the project here. How do we apply that? So you need to come to menu, go to settings, and look for rendering. Right? You see here where it says skybox, it says sky. We're like, nah, we don't want to say sky. We want the cool stuff. We want to upload our bloom haze. Halal. Then our bloom haze will come at a platform. What puts the light on this thing now? It's what we have installed here. So this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen, it was basically for you to be able to upload your HDRI into the project. If you can do this, then you'll understand some of the projects that I'm saying they are dark, how you can fix them. So with that being said, halala.